So, on the orthotics program, which is, I don't know if I want to call it, I mean, it's roaming, which is movement on land map and land mass, which is fine, but here's what happens. As life pertains in the grand esoteric pumpkin system of genetics, and it is on a hybrid Bison-Dyson system where it follows Nicholas and right, and that's why we say Niklaus, right? We give him a couple of names, and ours are always, right, but we're always double Dutch, which is a special intonation because it's the TCH, right, which is the Cattaruzza, and the high bridge double, right, that we come in on. Then it's the Dowson stick, which is the Y. Then we have the two victory striations, which is our extra special star, right? But because we're Lin tree, right? But then Lin tree, we are the Dublin Lin tree, yeah, because there's no slot in the family tree ever, because then it messes up the hybrid children of tomorrow in quantum string that normal people don't understand how that works, but it always ties back to the treatment of the one extra special couple, right? Because you always have to have one pylon of something to anchor in some form of age, right, or some form of timing, and then you have to have that as a par to then judge and watch and see how everything's going. So you get to the next pylon, and it's always off of this one and this one and this one. So currently you are on a system variant of non ci bene niet, nik, and I, yes, E-T, C, pew pew, niet, 9. Yeah, not supposed to friggin' happen. But here we are, and he gave me the Peters and the Roemers, and I know in Russia, according to BBC in Britain, they ran a whole thing that Peter the Great was so wonderful and so great. Yeah, he's a tread on my fucking boots. He's an orthotic. He's my dereliction accounts. There has zero. Peter was my pew pew. Anything that ever touches my life with the name Peter on it usually is a little fishy. So this way, when I come back, you don't send me down the Peter path. Do you understand? Peter path is bad. Benjamin's coming either way. Benjamin's the bunny. Benjamin belongs to Nicklaus and I. Although now it's a little confusing because he's got pew-pew genetics from Peter, Roemer, but whatever. I mean, fish roe, R-O-E, hello? I mean, these are words that, that's why I want to re-graffiti where Pontifico is, because it confuses my acrylics. Because they're like, wait, it sounds the same. Yeah, I get that. But here's the thing. We made some things very easy for you to follow along. And the orthotics, right? The apostles, right? The Apostles' Creed that walked around and collected information when we weren't giving everybody phones because we wanted to quell the stupid traveling. Yeah, when you open your mouth, it's a bunch. When you're a business person, it is and management, it is please slow the amount of stupid, because my orthotics can't even, and then now management's fighting, and then, oh my god, it's family fights. It is like a nightmare when you all learn how to speak. Yeah. So I don't know why the cell phone technology was a good idea, because then now you want patents to try to grab phone calls and listen, and then you're trying to have some educated decipher what exactly they meant based on who's moving what. Let me tell you something. If you had the correct people in the correct orthotics deciphering the correct future, we'd have the top of the canopy all fixed already, and then all of the orchard underneath and all spread out around would be on its way to oh, okay, I get this now. But instead, I got 3 stinky children in new future as some kind of dowel I gotta try to explain to you what the fuck's going on with Stinky Castle and her eugenics plan of fucking up Zarina and the whole royal, like, entourage. Because you put her in earlier, which was like a sphincter of problems, and we told you that. And you didn't fix it in the days of the week, right? So when Nicholas and Nicole, now what are you gonna do? Right? Oh, so what you did was you said, oh great, I'm gonna throw your thing over there and your thing over there and your ball over there, and then you keep making the orthotics walk, and they keep switching, but you on the surface can't see the extra special equipment, so you're like, wait, why is she with Roemer? Oh, because you didn't fucking kill the queen. The wrong coronated queen. We said that if this kid has Nicholas in her bed and then he has to be pulled away, kill the fucking queen, because we got real issues. Nobody cares. There are 0 people walking this earth that actually matter. If it's named Peter, it's bad. Hands down. There's not a Peter in management. They always have the stinky fish account. The Pauls are the treads that come in and have to decipher and then explain to the rest of the family. De PaulA. De Roya, de PaulA. Yes, PaulA. Yeah, PaulA. That is where I put all my truth. The rest of you shitheads always fight and always lie to one another, and then Paul has to come in and rewrite the records. That one who speaks everything. And now you're like so far out of like the industrial age, like you don't even know how to like codex and decodex and then explain and give proper intonation and information to like the major partners of like world enterprise. I mean, hello. I am supposed to be the genetic prize, so is Nicholas, and we haven't had a single child together. Did you notice the world was off? The whole world could fucking die. It doesn't matter. You have one job as a society. Nothing like money, like banking, just, oh, we're stopping banking for a while. I mean, we're not creating new projects. I mean, hello? Were you really that confused with the fucking bitch in the crown and like everything everybody was telling you at like really high places? You knew you couldn't communicate, or you were arguing, yeah, but Peter's got 2 accounts. Yeah, Peter's got 2 accounts because Peter was the 2-handed fish. They're always fighting in Peter's account. No shit. And De PaulA was always the royal courtier. Yeah, De PaulA always had the correct records. Although now, I can't read De PaulA's records, so I don't really even know if you started, you know what I'm saying? Like, we knew Peter Roemer was a fucking problem coming in Louis' generation. We know that Anthony Teofrio, Matt's uncle, brother, whatever the fuck, they got 10 of them, he was a problem. There's 2 Peters. Oh my God, there's 2 Peters on that side, that account. Oh my God, on the pew pew, like this, don't send her in that direction. That is the wrong walk. But yet that's where the database opened up because you're trying to keep... I saw that Teofrio, he's got MacDonald and more genetics, which looks, his Nora Teofrio, she looks very much like the Queenie's right hand, whatever, and her name's like Eugene or something along those lines. Yeah, whatever. Whole fucking family can die off in the future as far as I'm fucking concerned for all of this shit taking me down the wrong fucking path because you want to have a Christ child and keep that family going. You are ancillary and secondary. And you're living too high off the hog if you're pulling the only fucking project into that direction after you were told specifically to make sure that you got on the committee that wasn't walking the databases. I mean, it's so fucking bloody obvious. It's just that you all lie to each other. So, death befall you all as far as I'm concerned.